Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Facebook Live today. Today, I'm joined by Vitapod founder Brian Kennedy and his wife, Christy. Thank you guys so much for joining us all the way from the UK today.
Thank you for having
Lovely
us.
to be here.
Yeah. So we are so excited to have them here talking to us more about Vitapod. So Vitapod is a revolutionary in-home drink system that's going to change the way that we kind of all drink water. But before we jump into too much about that, I want to share a little bit about Mom's Meet for anyone who's new to this stream and hasn't heard about us before. Mom's Meet is an online community of moms, dads, grandparents, caretakers, all of that, who are invested in healthy living, which is one of the reasons why we have these great brands like Vitapod joining us. So you can head over to momsmeet.com and join for free. You can sign up to sample products. You'll be invited to these live events and that sort of thing. And as always, today we've got some great stuff to give away. Vitapod is being super generous. So they're giving 3 lucky winners a double insulated Vitapod water bottle. And then one very, very lucky winner is going to get a Vitapod starter kit. So that's going to include the machine, a water bottle, and a sample pack of pods. Brian's going to demo the machine later, so you definitely want to stay tuned because it's so cool. We're going to be sharing more about all of this through our talk, so you don't want to miss your chance to win. Comment, like, share the video, all of that. And we want to know in the comments, do you usually drink tap, bottled, or filtered water? So we'll announce the winners on Monday. All right, let's jump right into the discussion. And, you know, as parents, as moms, I think we can all agree that making sure our kids are staying happy and healthy is a top priority. Making sure they're getting enough water, staying hydrated, healthy foods, vitamins, all of that. There's so much to think about. And that's one of the reasons why Vitapod is here, though, right? We really want to hear some more about your guys' background, what inspired you to create Vitapod, and kind of the story behind that aha moment when you're sitting in your kitchen with your family. So if you want to share more about the story, kind of that stuff, that would be great to hear from you guys.
All right. Okay. I'm on. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, well, lovely to meet you all. Thanks for tuning in. It's a great pleasure to be able to present this new product to the United States of America. We've been working on this for 3.5, 4 years with some fabulous engineers, all based in New York, actually, in upstate New York, and obviously. Even more importantly, we've been working with some of the world's leading human health scientists based in North Carolina. And between these two highly qualified group of people, we have now come up with the world's first machine that sits nicely on your worktop, takes 3 liters of your tap water, purifies it, filtering it not once, but many, many times, brings it down to the perfect temperature for hydration, and then mixes it with a pod that's filled with antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, electrolytes, and all natural flavorings and natural sugars. You put the pod into the machine, it blends all this pure water with these pure ingredients, and you end up getting 17 fluid ounces of the healthiest, tastiest drink we hope that you've ever tasted when it comes to soft drinks. So that's the general concept of what we've now brought to the market.
Yeah, it's an awesome machine. So I know, reading a little bit about your background and your story, can you kind of tell us more about that moment that you were thinking and you said, oh my gosh, I really want to make something like Vitapod? What was that like for you guys?
Sure. Well, we've been married since we were 19, 18. Christine had just turned 19. I just turned 20. We're from Edinburgh and Bonnie, Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been married for 42 years now.
41.
40.
Wow. Congrats. That's awesome.
But she's put up with me for all these years, I'm glad to say. And we come from a very working class background. Christine's from Glasgow, I'm from Edinburgh. And so we've worked hard and found a lot of success in businesses, some in America. We've got some businesses in America. We have businesses in the United Kingdom, some out in Mallorca. So we've been really, really lucky how we've managed to be successful in business. But we've always been looking for, in business, it's great. You can build a product, engineer a product, and go out and sell it and hopefully give great customer service. But how much real value do you bring to society? So as an entrepreneur, I've always been looking for something that could bring real value to society in terms of their health and their way of life, always looking for that product. Now, we had 5 kids very, very young. And I know a lot of you mums will have the same situation where first thing in the morning, you're trying to get out to school. Everyone's in a rush. We were always late. The kids are wolfing down their breakfast. You're always concerned about them getting hydrated and getting the right amount of vitamins and nutrients into them. So, of course, you try and get them to take vitamin pills, and they almost always don't take vitamin pills unless they take these really sort of sugary, gummy things, which is, you know, I don't know how really valuable they are to nutrition. So we were always concerned, weren't we, about kids?
Yeah.
Tell the story how you felt.
Well, Brian's really said what I was going to say. So with the 5 children, I always worried about their vitamins and hydration. So in those days, it was gummy bears that were sugary. And when I look back, and that's what I thought was healthy, because we didn't know any better. But we get so much more educated now of what our children needs. And I think this is just fantastic for hydration, for vitamins. And, you know, there's a saying, it's never too late. And at least it's never too late, because we have so many grandchildren now who are going to benefit from it, you know. So this is, I think it's just wonderful for the children. No more plastic bottles, when you just think of all the added bonuses that come along with it.
Yeah. So just to tell you the story how we thought about it, in the morning we have a cup of coffee from a Keurig or an espresso, a freshly squeezed orange juice. We try and have that. And Christine went through a phase of giving me this little plate of enormous vitamins. and I used to gag even just looking at them, never mind trying to take them down. And then just one day, it was just one of these moments where I was just thinking about a product where I thought, I wonder if you could create a machine like a Keurig machine that could take a pod, you could fill a pod with what's in these vitamins, mix it with water and get it to taste like that fresh orange juice or better. And that was exactly the point of we thought, right, let's create a machine that can do that. Because honestly, Eleanor, we looked all around the world. There's no machine anywhere in the world. Unbelievably, I mean, it sounds so simple, but unbelievably, you can't buy anything anywhere. So we've really been working around the clock to create this machine that does everything that we've discussed. And we're glad to say we're now launching it. And we're launching it in New York City. That's where our office is. We're launching it all across America online. And we hope that you guys are going to get enjoying it and enjoy the drinks that it produces.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just an incredible thing to have that option to do. I mean, you're talking about the ease of being able to get your kids those vitamins and something delicious and tasty. I feel like that's always the struggle, as you were saying. It's like getting them to take those massive pills or whatever, things that are healthy for them and, you know, don't always taste as good. But I know you mentioned plastic bottles a little bit earlier. I actually recently learned that Americans are consuming like 70 million disposable water bottles a day, which is just like mind-boggling to me. And then all of that plastic ends up in landfills, it ends up in our water, and it's just so unsustainable. So cutting back on plastic is an amazing thing about Vitapod as well. So can you tell us a little bit more about how Vitapod is helping to reduce the plastic use and how these pods and stuff are kind of playing into this cycle?
Sure. Okay, so let's just think about a bottle of, let's just say, Gatorade. Discussion. It might be vitamin water, maybe bottled water, but let's just look, say, for a bottle of Gatorade. The amount of plastic that's in that bottle is the equivalent plastic in 10 of our polypropylene pods.
Wow. Each
polypropylene pod will give you half a litre or 17 fluid ounces of really healthy vitamin drink. So you can get 10 half-litre bottles of Vitapod and use only the plastic of one bottle of Gatorade or vitamin water. So it's a 10-to-1 ratio. And the polypropylene we use is very safe. doesn't give off microplastics, and it's fully recyclable. And when you're finished with the pod, we give you a bag that you put it into. You seal the bag. You either put it in your own recycling. If they don't take it, you go along to your local UPS, drop it off to them, postage paid. It comes back to us, and we recycle every pod.
Wow. Well, that is awesome that you're able to do that with the pods. I mean, that's basically like 90% less plastic use there. That's incredible to think about, especially for people who are drinking these bottles every day. There's like more than a full week of those bottles. You don't need to be drinking those every day. And I know there's always those excuses about like tap water this, or it's cheaper for bottled water, this, that, and the other thing. And obviously there are some situations where bottled water is the way to go. But I know that Vitapod also talking about like microplastics and plastics and stuff in terms of the cost is also going to save these people money when you're buying the bottles versus buying the Vitapod machine. Can you tell us a little bit more about how that kind of works out at the end of the day?
Sure, absolutely. Well, you initially pay for the machine, and we manufacture the machine, and it's quite an advanced machine. If you buy one, you'll feel the weight and the substance of it is pretty substantial. It's not a cheap thing. It's really well engineered. We didn't want to come out with a cheap product. We wanted it to be properly engineered. And we manufacture it and we supply it direct to the customer, manufactured price.
Wow.
So the retail price of this would be about $340, $350. We're putting it out at exactly the price it costs us to manufacture it mass and deliver it from. We manufacture the machines in China. We make the pods in the good old USA and make the ingredients for the pods in the good old USA. And whatever it costs us, that's all that we charge. We make no margin at all on the machine. Now, the pods, on average, are about for a half a litre. Do you understand half a litre, what I mean by half a litre?
I have a concept of it, but for our moms out there, if you want to explain that a little more for people who aren't as familiar.
It's like 17 fluid ounces, like a bottle of vitamin water. It's 17 fluid ounces. And for half a litre, a bottle of vitamin water will probably cost you about $3. By bulk, $3, $2.50 maybe. For the Vitapod, with all the natural ingredients, we're like literally less than half that price.
Wow.
A hydropod, it's about $1.15. When you get immunopods and beauty pods, they're a little bit more. But the value for money is going to save the average family a lot of money over the year. So we're quite proud of that as well.
Wow, that's awesome. I hear you talk about immune pods, beauty pods. Can you kind of tell us a little bit more about the types of pods you offer and the flavors or styles, I guess, of the pods?
Sure. Yeah, well, Christine will say something about the beauty pod because she is hooked on them. She takes a bath in them every night, so she'll tell you all about them. But yeah, so we have for the kids, and this is a machine, and these drinks are designed for the whole family. Not just for kids. I think kids, because they get bored drinking water, they're always dehydrated. They end up drinking junk, and what this gives them is a full bottle. You know, the little drinking bottles that they can take to school with 17 fluid ounces, filled with really good stuff. And the Hydropod are in all different flavors like pineapple, coconut, blueberry, pomegranate, cotton candy. I mean, it sounds like it's got tons of sugar in it, but it has zero sugar in it. And it's all natural, believe it or not. So that's more for the kids, the Hydropods, or for the adults. If you're thirsty or going to the gym, Christine's crazy on the pineapple coconut. I love the blueberry pomegranate. So that's the Hydropod range. If you're going out for a serious game run or a cycle or something like that, or you're on your Peloton and really going for it, you've got the sports pod. The sports pod gives you a bit more energy. It's got a bit more muscle recovery in there. And again, 17 fluid ounces, tastes delicious. That's a green apple. Then we have your energy pod. So your energy pod is like, you know, the Red Bull? It's like a healthy Red Bull.
Oh, okay.
It's got all the antioxidants and all the vitamins and the minerals, but it's got a good, healthy dose of caffeine in it, organic caffeine. And when you drink that, it tastes fabulous and gives you tremendous energy. Then you've got the immunity pod, which is, you know, immunity is like a big thing for us right now, isn't it? I mean, an example, just if I can just tell you what's in this immunity pod, just as an example. You have vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, folic acid, really good for you, iron, magnesium, zinc,
Wow.
selenium, bilberry extract, fruit, isoquercetin. Isoquercetin is a molecule, a product that's been put in there by our human health scientists because it has fabulous antioxidant quality. Green tea extract, which again has a load of polyphenols and antioxidants in it. Boron, which apparently, according to the scientists and the doctors, is really, really healthy for you. So this will give you a tremendous, this is the immunity pod here. That's fantastic. When you're coming into winter, you're feeling something coming on. That's just an example. Later on, I'll tell you about the beauty pod because the ladies are going to love the beauty, and the guys are going to love the beauty pod because it's been designed by one of the leading skin scientists in the world.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely unbelievable. And we just said to this fellow, said, put in there what you want, what is perfect for the skin, but also for the eyes and the nails, but mainly for the skin. And our human health scientist, Giuseppe, put in some beautiful ingredients into that, which Christine will rave about. So you've got beauty pod, and we're looking to bring out other pods as well. There's also, for those at the deep south who really like their iced tea, there's 2 beautiful iced tea pods. One's a peach flavor, the other one's like a lemon infusion, and again they're filled with vitamins and minerals. So it's really healthy. Again, 0 sugar. So it's a wide range of pods, but we're looking to continue to develop the range as we move forward.
Wow, that sounds incredible. Yeah, I'd love to hear more about the beauty pod, and then after that we can jump into a little more about the water filtration system. But I'm excited now. You've talked up this beauty pod, so I want to know.
Well, this is the one that Christine was raving about, and she absolutely loves it. So I'll let her tell you about it.
All the ingredients.
No, I'll tell you the ingredients, but
Okay.
you tell them about it.
You know, I really don't know what to say, but it works. It really works. I've been taking it for 2 months now, and I just ran out today. And FedEx are supposed to be sending it today, so I'm just waiting for it coming. I'm so excited to receive it again. And I've noticed there's been a difference in my skin, the complexion, and it's smoother, and my eyes seem brighter. I just look so much more healthier. So the can say is that it works. And it might sound corny because it's our company, but it's true. It does work.
What does it taste like?
It's gorgeous. What's
the flavor? Raspberry hibiscus. Raspberry hibiscus.
Oh, yum. That sounds amazing.
Honestly, would
You will
not
love
believe
it.
the flavor.
You will love it.
And remember, for your skin, one of the important things is hydration. And so, you know, the actual pure water you're getting from the machine, as well as the ingredients, as well as the flavor, makes it so much easier to drink, allows you to become much more hydrated. So it's really important that you put a lot of water in. But can I tell you the ingredients?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, please.
Anyone who knows anything about this I think we'll tick this box. Tell me if you think otherwise. Okay, here we go in the beauty pod. Cranberry fruit powder. Okay, that provides your body with antioxidants, reduces the risk of infections, strengthens your immune system. Organic pomegranate fruit powder that has anti-inflammatory benefits, may prevent cancers. Rosmarinic acid from rosemary, again another anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. Of course, collagen.
Ah, yes.
Got a big load of collagen in there as well, which is really healthy for bone loss, arthritis relief, and improves your skin health. You've got something called neoesperidin from grapefruit. And again, that's very good for blood pressures. You've got chlorogenic acid. The chlorogenic acid you get from green coffee beans, and that is really healthy. Again, the health folks will know that that is really good for you.
Mhm.
Then you've got methyl sulfonyl methane, which is an organic compound that helps reducing joint pain, lowering flesh inflammation, and improves skin health. Biotin is a B complex vitamin that carries nutrients through your body. Zinc, we all know zinc's really good. You
Yeah.
know, for COVID, they're saying take plenty zinc. Mixed tocopherols, antioxidants that reduces inflammation, protects your skin. Selenium, that plays a critical role in metabolism and thyroid function and immune response. And on top of all that, unbelievable what's in this. Vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, folic acid, calcium, and magnesium.
Wow.
And when you taste this, it's got no sugar in it,
Hmm.
all natural sweeteners, natural flavors. It tastes like raspberry. It's beautiful and it's so good for you.
Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Yeah, oh, that is just like one of those things that's amazing that you can fit so much into this system, into the pod that you're offering. But I also know that the pods, on top of adding all this amazing stuff into the drink, also help filter out some of the unwanted stuff that you can get from tap water. Can you tell us more about that filtration system? I know it's one of like top of the line. So
Sure. Well, here's a terrible bit of data that's just been confirmed by several scientific researchers. And that is, do you know, virtually every plastic bottle of water, virtually every one, contains microplastics, up,
really,
up to 300 particulates of microplastics.
oh my gosh, what?
Research it. Just put in Google microplastics in bottled water, and it's unbelievable. It's just ridiculous. Anyway,
Wow,
there is less in your tap water,
but
but there's
not none.
but there are still microplastics in your tap water. But there's other things in your tap water. You know, you don't know where your water's coming from, the pipes that's leading up, maybe going for miles and miles, maybe been down there for 100 years. There's all kinds of particulates that you can't. They can do it at the plant, but by the time it gets to you, you don't know what's in it.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are a bit wary of tap water, and rightfully so. Some is purer in some cities than others, of course. But again, our scientists have researched this, and we've created this patented filtration system. So when you think of a filter, it goes through once, and that with our filter, number one, it's a solid carbon wall. So unlike other filters, the jugs, which is just carbon particles, this is a solid carbon wall, a thick wall that the water has got forced through, and it takes out any of the particulates or the poisons, and every single microplastic is
Wow.
taken out of our filter. The water from this machine is purer than you'll get in the Highlands of Scotland. That's true. So the way it works, Eleanor, is it circulates while it's in your machine, and it continues to circulate. It goes through many, many times. And if you go into our website and look at the part on the filter and look at the little quick video about how clean it makes your water compared to the other filters on the market, it will blow your mind. So
Yeah.
your tap water is becoming purified, removing all plastic from the water. It doesn't make sense to come up with a pod that's filled with the best ingredients
Mhm.
where 97% of it is made up of the water if that water is pure.
Yeah.
So it's not just the pod. We've got to make sure that the water can be taken from the tap and it's absolutely crystal clear and pure. So the machine does that for you.
Wow. That's incredible. So I would love to get a little demo here. I know you mentioned having the machine and stuff, and see what the pods look like and all of that. So if that's possible, we would love to see that.
Okay, you ready for this, girls?
Yes, here we go.
Okay, so I can't look at it directly because so you just have to tell me if you can see it or not. But anyway, here's the baby.
Ah, yes, there it is. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. It's nicely designed, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks amazing. And that's the perfect size too. It'll fit right on your countertop. That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just show you a couple of little. Can you see that? Okay, Eleanor.
Yep, that looks good. Thank you.
So here you've got this here. This is a real magic little bit. Look, this is magnetized.
Ooh.
So whatever glass you put in, there's no slots. It's all nice and magnetized. It's dead easy to clean. This comes out. This comes forward where the pod goes in. Can you see that?
Yep.
So this is the little pod. I'm just going to pour you an immunity pod here. Just goes in there. You close that up. In the back here, if you can see this, this is the water chamber.
Okay.
That's the magic filtration system.
Oh, okay.
That looks pretty cool, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So as soon as you just pick that up, dead easy, like that. I hope you can see this. Dead easy. Put it under your tap, fill it with tap water, and then let the filter do the work.
Awesome. Wow.
On top, it filters for a minimum of 10 minutes. I mean, that's the filtration started now. You hear that? Because I've disconnected it, the filtration's automatically started again. This is the little filter up here.
Okay.
So just put that off for now. This is the cooling. The cooling brings it down to about 50 to 59 degrees centigrade. Frankly, the cooling does not chill the water. I must be absolutely honest. You need a fridge to do that. But it takes off the temperature and brings it to apparently the perfect hydration temperature.
Okay.
But what you generally do, what most of our customers do, the way they're using it, is they will put ice in their drink, because you know, Americans like a chilled drink. I do. When I have Chardonnay, I like it really much colder than you should drink it, apparently. Experts. So you know, you might want to put ice in it. So I'm going to pour you a drink. Here we go. I'll just get my little assistant to put some ice in it. All right. There we go. Put some ice. Hope you can see that. So, I mean, you know, one of these nights where sometimes, you know, it's nice to have a glass of wine at the weekends, but sometimes at night you don't want to drink during the week, maybe drink alcohol, and you're looking for something to drink and water's a bit too boring. This is what we drink. Okay, we call it blueberry palm on ice.
Oh, fancy.
Like,
I like that.
it tastes great, goes great with your dinner, and it stops you from drinking alcohol if you don't want to drink.
There you go.
I'm just pouring you an immunity pod, which is a blackberry mint. This is the packet. Okay, so you just put the pod in there, and then you press the button. Can you see that? Okay.
Yep.
There we go.
Oh, that looks so pretty already.
Now it does the rinse. And then you do it to taste. So you can stop it or start it anytime you want.
Okay.
You can take that up to 18 fluid ounces.
Wow.
Or generally immunity pod, people like just like a shot. So this is a blackberry mint. It's beautiful.
That looks beautiful. The color is incredible. It looks so pretty.
It tastes delicious.
Yeah, I bet. I'm jealous. I wish I could try some of that.
One of the things we said to the scientists, the human health scientists, is that, look, there's no point creating the best drink on the planet if it doesn't taste good, because nobody will drink it.
Yeah, that's true.
We made it clear to them that we have to have the right amount of natural sweeteners and natural flavoring to ensure that it tastes good. And honestly, I promise you, there is not a drink there that doesn't taste beautiful. Be to your taste. If you want it a little bit less sweeter, you just put more water in it. You can like take up to 1 liter or 33 fluid ounces from one pod. If you like, you know, the big flask that you get, we sell these big flasks with 33 fluid ounces, or you can have it less than that. You just make it to your own taste.
That's awesome. So I know we are coming up on our time here, but I definitely want to make sure that I share for our audience out there that if you go to vitapodworld.com, you can save $15 on a Vitapod machine when you use code MOM15. So you definitely want to head over there, check out all the stuff they have to offer, use this code if you're interested in purchasing one. I mean, this is just, it, like we were saying before, it's a revolutionary in-home drink system. I'm totally blown away by this product. So for our moms watching, please go take advantage of this. This is going to be an incredible asset in your family. You can get your kids delicious, healthy drinks and just like a press of a button, basically. So thank you, Ryan, and thank you, Christine, for coming on and joining us, talking about the product and sharing more about it. This has been so wonderful. Thank you so much.
Lovely to meet you. Thanks for your time.
So for all our moms out there, remember to keep liking and sharing the video for your chance to win. One lucky person is going to get one of those machines. So definitely like, share, comment, all of that. And I'll announce winners on Monday. So thanks, everyone, for joining us. We hope you have a great rest of your week and weekend. And we'll see you on the next Facebook Live. So, all right. Thanks, everybody. Bye, guys.
Yeah. Bye.